Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Late Night Christo ASMR Light of the East. Thank you so very much for joining me. We're burning through Hungary. We were thinking of trying to do a kind of quick blitzkrieg knockout punch, but that didn't go very well because sadly we failed to find and destroy their army quickly enough, which meant that they now have chosen to resist us in a longer term conflict. Not that that's helping them much, as we systematically burn our way through all of their land while France loses all their manpower in Iberia. The plan is we're going to take these two provinces, granting us claims on various of Hungary's additional lands, and we were just having a discussion about which idea group we should take next. State religion won out because Deus Vult is going to be extremely effective at assisting us in limiting the amount of aggressive expansion we're taking with all of these wars waged against the Catholics. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be really, really useful to have state religion, crushing the amount of, the amount of aggressive expansion we get, because it's a really nice CB. We are going to have to stop taking as many useful minorities, though, now that we're going to go state religion, in order to get enough piety to take the goal, the war, to actually obtain the war goal. So we'll have to be keeping that in mind. Right, let's keep these sieges coming. Come on, 19 war score is all I'm asking for, and you've got 34 and they're still saying no. Look at your country, Hungary. Look at your country and weep, for it is sick. It is very, very sick. And the solution is peace. The cure is an end to war. Okay, the first French troops, admittedly not French national troops, have arrived to contend the battle in Italy. We really want to be drawing these guys out before the second front can properly open up. You know how this goes when you let it drag out on the second front. It doesn't go well. The enemy invents tanks or something, I believe. Let's detach the damaged troops and send them to repair a religious power struggle. It's only 1 year if we intervene to... No, yeah, we should intervene to force him out, because he sucks. Because he was the corrupt one. Do we still have him, or is he... We're still Caliph. We have strong Caliph, by the way, I didn't point that out. So we get 10% morale armies. Actually, this is weaker than it was. I think this is... I think we had 20% morale armies from this earlier. We also have level 2 culture. That's pretty nice. Idea cost down, stability increase. Legitimacy. Sexy. Alright. All of a sudden this is Hoy. Excuse me. I'm talking about the First World War. I said the invention of tanks. All of a sudden this is Victoria. Kill them, then go here. Another siege lost up there. Well, first siege lost up there. You guys move in. Good stuff, good stuff. Sieges of Sicily are continuing to go well. We can disband that leader. I do not like... Well, no, I'm not that fussed about being over the lead limit right now. Manpower low happened to us, which honestly is fine. I don't really object to that. We might want to take a military idea group, not next, but after the next one. Like maybe leadership ideas. You get the one extra leader without upkeep, or do you get 2? Just 1. But you get plus 1, 2, 3, 4 pips on all your generals. The next one after that would be Fortification Ideas. 5% less attrition and 15% more siege ability effectively means about 20% less attrition taken during sieges. Oh god, this actually has 20% less land attrition? No, we're going to take Logistic Ideas. Actually, I think we're going to take Logistic Ideas before State Religion. This is too good. 20% land attrition? Are you kidding me? All the rest is kind of garbage. Like, that one is garbage. That one... Artillery bonus fort +1. That means that you can... Like, that's only if you have absolute crap tons of cannons, right? I'm pretty sure. I think it's +1 maximum artillery bonus versus fort. That's worthless. This is okay. Which is pretty good, actually. A lot of our sieges are coastal. That's worthless. And then 10% siegeability and 20% land attrition is effectively 30% less men lost during sieges. And we lose a crap ton of land of manpower to that. Ship repair isn't bad. Global ship repair. I don't think that's the coastal ship repair. I think that's just when you're in ports. I could be wrong though. Yeah, we're going to take Logistic Ideas next. Has this been buffed since I last looked through it? I think this might have been buffed. Like, this is definitely the same. This is the same. I'm looking. I want to look at all of them now. You know, I mean, I always talk down to military idea groups. We might take standing army as well. This is 10% more manpower, and oh no, it's only 10%. I thought there were 2 land modifiers. So this is effectively, you get about 15% more manpower per month if you take this. No, because they stack multiplicatively. So it's like whatever 5% of 110% plus 10% is. What's 5% of 110%? Like 1.1? No, 1.5. So it's about 11. It's about. Is that right? 1.5. I'm so bad at maths when it's late at night. Anyway, yeah, I think we might take Logistic Ideas next. Because land attrition 20%. Less 20% land attrition and plus 10% siegeability is an incredible quantity of our manpower concerns. Because right now, you know, aggressive expansion. Oh Jesus, plagues really going ham. Aggressive expansion is definitely one big concern, but the other concern is France. I'm really torn. I wish we hadn't taken trade ideas now. We were so smitten by the bank. We should probably still take popular religion. I think we should probably still take popular religion. But I really want Logistic Ideas now. Because the thing is, if you have more manpower, that means you have more manpower available to put into your... Like, sure, though that doesn't actually give you... What's this? Oh, the Reformation has distanced itself from revolution. That will increase the rate at which princes will convert to Protestantism. And we can see a few have propped up already. What was I saying? Yeah, so sure, those things don't actually give you more manpower, but because they cause you to lose less manpower in various other ways, right, we should actually begin to move towards a policy of intolerance, which is going to hurt our religious unity, and it's going to hurt our unrest, but it's going to really help our conversion. Yeah, they'll speed up nicely. Might want to go... No, she's amazing. We've got to keep her. Go to KOTOR for me. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, the policy of intolerance is hurting us. It's really hurting us. Like, all of our Orthodox land is suddenly with at least a bit of unrest. But, you know... Sadly, how does the event text go? One of the particularly heartless events. Sadly, some may have to burn. We can get the peace with Hungary right now. We're not taking much loot, so there's no reason to drag this out. Let's do it. They're not prepared to give us that much money. They break their alliance with France, they give us the land, and then in our next war, we do a huge loot conflict, we burn Hungary to the ground. Send this to demand. That completes the mission. Which gives us, oh my gentle Jesus. Are these permanent claims? No. When are these going to expire? Probably not that long, right? Yeah. How long do these claims last? 50 years. That's pretty good. Well, 50... What is that? 57 years? That's a weird number. 60? No, yeah, 50... 57 years? Why would you give a claim that lasts 57 years? I guess it's a particular number of months that kind of makes sense. You guys gather up down here and we'll send you over from there. And yeah, we get the Conquest CBs. You are Milan. Milan, why do you have land over here? Oh, baby. Are you going to regret that? A looting war against Milan and Switzerland sounds like just what I could go for after this conflict here. Actually, you were one of the people that would accept vassalization. Maybe we should vassalize Nice to give us a jumping off point to attack France. Rather than Sistan. Oh no, sorry, right, that's never going to happen. Because they absolutely detest us. Nice, well, look at that. European border getting better and better. So what are we going to take in the next war against Hungary? Probably... I mean, it'll depend on aggressive expansion, but I'd like to take Torontal and then all of this. Not that Hungary owns all of that, but like this bit, basically. Less Baskia. Oh, sorry, that's right. You can multi-select provinces, can't you? This is what I'd like to establish, because that, at that point, is basically our European border. We were thinking of going a little bit further, because this bit kind of fits. But I kind of want to ally Bohemia. It's not going to happen, but I just like Bohemia because they're not Austria. No offense to any Austrian viewers out there. It's not that I dislike your people. You're my favorite country to play in vanilla, but you know, it gets kind of old. You see what I mean? Still joining the coalition. That surprises me. I thought people would begin to leave if they had the chance to reassess things. The two enemies of any EU4 campaign: aggressive expansion and France. That's well put. Look at that. Not state? Where's not state? What? Not state? I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean by that, Duke. Alright, siege is finishing down here. And this should be the end of their navy? No, not quite. Stay there, actually. We'll send you over to Malta. Malta gives us 100% occupation. And we will have done it without having to fight a single actual main French army, which is pretty nice. Alright, you guys crowding into KOTOR will need transport out. You guys can go repair up here. Oh no, don't do that actually. We need you down here to make sure we maintain the blockade. Just the damaged ships. Go and repair up there. That sounds good. Actually, now I think about it, do you have a military port? Yes, they do. Nice. In which case, repair here. We'll use the Sicilian port to repair in. Insult to injury kind of thing. Oh, and you said popular religion. Yeah, no, we're going to take state religion next. I may have misspoken and said popular, but don't worry. Popular is the worst religious idea group, I think. From recollection. I am not rechecking it right now. We don't need... It's just a needlessly long event. We don't need to send all these men over, so I'm going to reorganize them. You can stop attaching to me as well. I'm going to distribute them out amongst the provinces, and then we'll put them all on suppress unrest to try and keep a lid on the Balkans. It's yeah, our conversion has been slower than it should have been, really. Conversion and cultural enrichment in terms of building universities and things in the Balkans were both slower than I would have liked. How are we doing in here, by the way? We have got the major centre of trade and the major centre of production and the Continental Art and Culture Centre. You love to see it. We're really getting there. We should keep saving up the money and build that Mayor's Palace next. Achia coring. You love to see it. Eventually we'll get all of these cores. It's going to be good stuff. Okay. These guys are pairing up. Send them back out. Right, we do need to deal with these lot in the north. Just have you sit out here. Another conversion done. Thessaly is underway. And just check. We converted all of the Greek lands. Pretty sure we have. I think we should actually focus on Pontic, because I think we saw a free core appear in a Greek province, which means it can probably appear in Pontic ones as well. So let's begin prioritizing conversions over here. The other thing we should probably do... Oh, we should have been doing this for so long, dude. We should start propagating religion in the Balkans. For sure. And maybe in the Levant as well, in anticipation that we're going to be taking this additional land. Let's see how much money that loses us. We're doing 10.10 here. 10.10 rather. 10.1 is the sensible way of putting that. But Paradox does love to show you more... Nice, another free one. Paradox does love to show you more integers than you need. No longer have manpower low, really? I guess the plague's killing a lot of people. We lost literally none and about 0.15. That's really not that bad, huh? Annexing Serbia might have been a mistake in hindsight. It's a lot of additional land. So these guys, it's effectively like having another missionary working, and they're converting at 3% pace, which is about half the pace I can convert at. It's not terrible. What actually affects the rate of the conversion? Turkish missionary strength and then the development level. Okay. Ooh, we can take technology and actually get innovativeness for it. Well, since we've decided we're not actually going to take a military idea group next, I am actually happy to do that. Although, oh, I can't remember. It's 1.30 that added in that this goes red when you're not going to get it anymore, right? I'm pretty sure. So we should take it right away. Yeah, we should take it right away because we will miss it otherwise. We'll miss when we need to take it. That was a really good change. Further reinforcing what I was making a video about earlier today, about the superiority of the EU4 alert system over a lot of other games. Up to 18.7 innovativeness. Gotta say, that's pretty nice. We're getting up there. Is that really where the fort is in Malta? On the little Diddy Island? I was in Malta recently, by the way. Well, quite recently. 2 years ago. Nice place. Quite pretty. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, the transport ships can come up here. We're going to win that fight, right? Why have we got such low morale? Oh, I just changed my unit types. Yeah, that's no problem. And a quick little stack wipe. No? Where are you fleeing to? Like all the way to France? Alright, we might get 100% as soon as we finish the Siege of Malta, if we're lucky. So you guys, let's go on rebel suppression, please. And I'm going to try and get you to suppress these areas, but not Bosnia, because realistically we're just not going to manage. Plagues ended good. We didn't use any unrest. That's pretty nice. Any stability. I'm impressed. I really thought we were going to. Gosh, it's laggy on this screen, isn't it? Set a few more units into that auto suppression. We should be looking at a decent reduction to the unrest. Right. Yogurt coring. Nice. Love to see those free cores coming in. Absolutely love to see it. And yeah, we'll keep conversions going over here. And the free conversions from this will be helpful as well. We might want to set up some more with our additional merchant. Will probably go to the Black Sea and help with conversions around there. Alright, there it is. We do indeed get 100% war score. So obviously we could be sneaky at this point. If you have 100% war score, we could demand whatever we wanted from France. So if we occupied Provence, we could just demand Provence. but we're not going to do that. So let's talk a little bit, actually. Let's take a moment here near the end of this episode to take a look at the grand plan. You know we're going to establish a European border of roughly this. We might end up flexing a tiny bit to get like neater borders, maybe. But pretty much this is going to be our European border. And that's largely the maximum expansion of Muslim control in Europe. But of course, Italy is a special case. We're not going to create marches here. Elsewhere, we're going to try and create marches that have green map color, because it's just a fun extra little tweak. Then on top of that, let's get a bit specific. Who should be our march in France? I mean, Valentois, or however you ever say this, Valentinos? See, it sounds a little bit Greek. Valentinos. See, I mean, they're green. This is the only criteria. So I think we might try and subjugate Valentinos in one of our loot wars against France, preferably after burning it down a bit. And then we'll feed it, like, you know, all of this bit of France, which seems fun, because then this bit will be owned by Granada. And then what should be our German subject? Maybe Trent? They're not exactly green, they're more kind of teal. What colour's Ulm? Does Ulm exist? It's probably white, right? I don't even know where Ulm is in this mess of... There it is. Well, they're dead, so we can't tell, but they're probably white. We could make it Troyes Evex. That could be our German subject. It would be funny, because they're the ones with the really stupid capital. Styria is green. That's an interesting point. There are no Styrian cores, I don't think. And also remember, we're going to directly own some of the large part. Northwest of Bohemia. Yeah, Messen. That could be a good one. Would they accept a vassalization? No, because they're in Lector. And also they wouldn't anyway. We also need someone further to the south. So I think Württemberg might end up being our German march, holding kind of all this land, like all this bit. Would be kind of cool. I did think about Augsburg. Augsburg's this one, right? Yeah. Well, we'll see. We're obviously a long way off that. And then Poland and Lithuania are going to be held by Moldova. This region is going to be held by Crimea. This region is going to be held by Mongolistan, but as a subject. We're going to directly own all of this. And then maybe we annex most of Tunisia, but then we let them keep the desert and we feed them the whole Sahara Desert. That would be kind of fun. The desert people of Tunisia. When do you get client states? I can't actually remember. I think it's at the same time as the advanced war goals, but I can't remember when that is either, to be honest. Not entirely sure. But yeah, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, that's just a little bit of a longer term look. Now in the shorter term, France. What would it take for me to actually take the fight to you? Too much. 35 is too much. So we want to take Messina. It's going to put Bohemia in a coalition against us, and Austria, and Milan. At a certain point, we just have to throw down the gauntlet and say, Europe, if you want me, come and claim me. We're going to end their alliance with France. They might get it back, but if they do, it's not the worst thing in the world. We also need to end their alliance with Hungary, because we're going to do loot wars against Hungary, and we urgently do not want to do loot wars against Sicily. This should work. Is there anything else I should be doing? It is also funnier to have actual tags as marches, so that you have to, yeah, chat's pointed this out, and I do agree. It's because you have to actually find tags that fit your kind of mad color scheme. So it's a big province we're taking here. It's 47 development. It's got a center of production. It's got a center of trade. It's got silk. We could go, we could just go freaking nuts. I'm not going to say it's not tempting, but we're not going to do it. I think that would be suicidal. We're going to take this and all your money. And your trade power. Their trade power is going to be very useful because it's a lot of the trade power in the Tyrrhenian right now. Well, it's not right now because we occupy the provinces, but you see what I mean. I think this looked good. War reps, break the alliance with France and Hungary, take your money, take Messina, and then the next war will take Palermo. Boom. Come on then, if you think you're hard enough, because I, frankly, do not. Rally up all the trade ships. These guys get auto-transported over to Corinthia. Where's my other transport? They're dropping people off right now, okay. The Age of Discovery is ending. Right, yeah, so as you can see, we took very little money. I'll take 2/5. So yeah, cities, speaking of expansion, let's talk a little bit about the plan in Italy, and then I'm gonna call it apart here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna burn down Italy so much that even though we just hold Sicily, Calabria, Bari, the whole Duchy of Bari, Corsica, Sardinia, even though that's all we're gonna hold, we're gonna we also get this province because there was a siege here by the Ottomans. Even if that's all we hold, we're going to try and make it so we hold like 75% of all the development in Italy. So we're going to build a city here, 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 here. Any others? I think that might be it. And actually, maybe we don't bother building one here. But I think we should, just because you want to try and build, like, some of the food is regional, so you want to have at least one per region. And Malta? Bari is already the regional city. It is, but this one has the estuary. We'll have a small city in Bari and here, because they already exist. And I'm not going to take down cities, but that regional city modifier will move in the fullness of time. But yeah, these are our city plans. And then looking how it already is here. There's small cities in some of these places. Big ones in Messina and Palermo. But yeah, I think that's our plan. And you can see that our plan lines up pretty much one-to-one with where has natural harbours. Here, here, here. With the two exceptions of here and here. And we have to have one here because we need a relay port in the Tyrrhenian Sea, which is actually this one, isn't it? But oh well. I'm not sure why we're building a city here then in that case. Maybe we stop. We haven't really made any headway towards it anyway. Yeah, let's stop building one there. It was here that we were going to build it, wasn't it? Because of the pearls? So maybe it becomes this. And then this is our Tyrrhenian Sea one. And we do that. I think that should work. Aggressive expansion is, you know, yeah, there's a bit of it. France took a fair chunk there. France is now eligible for a coalition from not many people, basically just Castile. So, I'm going to call it a part there. In the next episode, we're going to go off to Castile, or we're going to get this land back. It is all Catholic, but there is a Sunni minority just waiting to flourish back into being. Once we give Granada control of it, we can only hope. We're also going to go to war with Sardinia and Naples, so that we can actually get to that city and start building it ourselves, have the relay port under control. But until next time, thanks ever so very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.